Today we have to understand the experiment to determine the radius of curvature of spherical surface of any curved surface using spherometer. This is a convex lens and it is made up of two spherical surfaces. So two spherical surfaces are of this type, curved both sides. So there is radius in between them, radius of curvature of both the surfaces. So that radius we wish to find. To find out that radius, we are using this spherometer. Now this spherometer is like a screw. So it has two scale. One is the circular scale. It has 100 divisions over it. Like you can see 0, then again total if up to 90, then again 0 means total 100 divisions. Now this is linear scale. So it is in millimeter. It is clearly mentioned 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10. It is in millimeter. This is a screw. So as I rotate this screw, look, you can see as I rotate this screw, I am rotating it clockwise. Okay, clockwise, then it is going down. Like this is coming down. And if I rotate it anti-clockwise, it is coming up, moving up. Screw is moving up. It is similar to this screwdriver. Same. If I rotate it clockwise, then screw moves down. I rotate it anti-clockwise, screw moves up. So to take reading from this spherometer, we have to find out the pitch and its least count. Its least count can be determined using the same method as I have explained you in case of screw gauge. Okay. Now let me find it out again. I just coincide the 0 of this circular scale with this linear scale. Okay, this is the 0. If I coincide with the linear scale, if I rotate it, one full rotation is given to it. One full rotation, so that 0 will come again in front of reference line. Now as I have rotated it clockwise, so it will go down by one division. For one complete rotation, it will go down by one division. It means that is called its pitch. Pitch is the linear distance travelled for one complete rotation. One complete rotation is given to it. As I can show you again. This is 0, and I rotate it 0. Again, it will come in front. Now it has gone down by one division. This is called pitch. Pitch is the linear distance travelled corresponding to one complete rotation. Now I have to determine the least count. What is least count of this screw? Students, it goes down by 1 millimeter. 1 millimeter corresponding to rotation of 100 divisions. 100 divisions rotate and it moves down by one scale, 1 millimeter. It means least count is 1 divided by 100. Pitch divided by number of circular scale divisions, 1 by 100, 0.01 millimeter is the least count. So there is a formula of least count. What is the formula of least count? Already you have done. What is the formula? Least count equal to pitch over total number of circular scale divisions. Okay, this formula already I have explained to you. So what is its least count? That is, least count for this circular scale is 0.01 millimeter or 0.001 centimeter. This is the least count for this screw. Using this, we have to determine the radius of curvature of this convex lens. What we need to do? What I will do here? Firstly, I will put the spherometer over this convex lens. As it is curved upward, then I have to lift this screw upward so that its bottom, this screw will just touch the convex lens just at the tip. It will touch at the tip. For that, I have to determine the reading of this scale. So this reading of the scale has to be determined using this micrometer screw. So let me form the experiment. I will keep it just above this convex lens and I will rotate it so that it will just touch at the top. Okay, it is lifted. Now I am going to rotate it. I will rotate it till it just touches, and I can find out whether it has touched or not using this paper. No, it has not touched as paper is passing. Again I will rotate it. Again it is passing. Again it is passing. No, it is not passing now. It is not passing. It means it has just touched at the center. Let me find out the reading now. What is the reading? Students, reading is clear. You can see. This is 0 and this is 1 division. 1. Linear division is 1. It is showing 1 division. And what is the division of circular scale? Circular scale division is as this is 0, and here it is 80, 87, 80, 85, 86, 87. So this is the divisions are 100 minus 87 is 13. Okay, 13 division it moves through circular scale. Here it is 87. Okay, so I will just write here reading of circular scale on convex surface. Convex surface it is 87. So it moves how many distance forward? 87 is the division. It is noted down here, and it moves by 13 divisions. Okay. Again, I will use the plane surface. Now what I need to do? I have to find out the reading of this plane surface now, and then I have to take the difference. When I will take the difference, then I will be able to find out the radius. Reading at its top has been calculated. Now I will calculate the reading at this horizontal surface. Then I will take the difference. Here I have to rotate the screw so that it should move downwards. As it will move downwards, then it will touch this horizontal surface. And I have to calculate, I have to find out how much I have to rotate it. So I am rotating it. It is at 87 division here. So I am rotating. It is again 87 division. Again 87 division. It means one full rotation has done. It has completed one full rotation. Again it is not touching. I have given one full rotation to the screw, but it has not touched the bottom. Okay, so again I will rotate it so that it should just touch the bottom. Let me check whether it has touched it. No, it has touched the bottom. Okay, it has touched it. What is the reading of the scale now? It is showing 70, students. 70. 70. Okay. So it has rotated one full complete rotations are 1 as it came to 87. It came to 87. Again it has traveled some more divisions. How many more divisions it has traveled? Now it is at 70. It means 17. 87 minus 87. So this is circular scale reading 70. So it was earlier, it was 87, now it is 70, and it has traveled one full rotation also. So what is the extra divisions over circular scale? It has traveled. One is the complete rotation. So 1 millimeter is the reading for one complete rotation, plus extra reading is corresponding to this circular scale 87 minus 17, that is 17. 17 into 0.01. Why I have multiplied with the 0.01? Because these divisions are taken over circular scale. So when I take the divisions over circular scale, then I need to multiply it with the least count 0.01 millimeter, and it is added with the linear scale reading, that was 1. Why? Because it has traveled one full rotation. So that is equal to 1 plus 0.17. So this is 1.17 millimeter. Okay, and if I this is the diameter, and if I find out 1.17 millimeter, that is equal to 0.117 centimeter. 0.117 centimeter is the difference. To determine the radius of curvature, I have to use this formula. Here I have calculated h. This is the difference. 0.117 is the difference. H I have calculated. Now I have to find out L. To find out L, I have this micrometer, this spherometer. Then I will put 3 points here. 3 legs and 1 point corresponding to 1 leg. 1 point here. 3 points. 1 point here. So I will join these points. As I join these points, then there will be a triangle. However, all of these 3 sides should be equal. But experimentally, there may be some error. So A, B, C, these sides should be equal. Each side is L. So I have to take the mean. Let me calculate what is L. This is L1. This is L1 is 3.3 centimeter, and this is also 3.3, and what is this? Its length is 3.2. So almost its length will be 3.3 centimeter. You can take around 3.3. So let me find out the radius. So here R equal to L square. So L square is 3.3 whole square over 6 into H. H is 0.117 plus 0.117 over 2. So that is the radius R. If I calculate the radius, then 3.3, that is 10.89. Then I have 6 into 0.117, that is 0.702 plus 0.117 divided by 2, that is 0.0585. Okay, then I divide 10.89 divided by 0.702, that is equal to, here I calculate 15.5, and I will add this one, so around about 0.5, so 55, or you can write 56. Okay, so this is the radius of curvature for this convex surface of this convex lens. So this is the experiment in our +1 class.